Yo, what's going on guys, HyperX here, welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video, and today we are talking monsters, and more specifically I want to take the time to update the current monster roster for those of you that want to take stock of what we currently have announced. I've done a couple of these in the past following some of the trailers with big reveals, but there have been a good number of additions since part 2, so I figured given how close we are to launch, it's about time for a part 3. So here's a quick rundown of all the large monsters, both new and returning, that have been announced officially for Monster Hunter World thus far. If you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know from the monsters you've seen thus far, which ones do you like the most and where. Now, to begin with, we currently have 25 large monsters confirmed so far. 24 of those we have names for, and one of those 25 is going to be added to the game in the first free DLC pack coming in spring. Dividing those 25 up into their respective categories, we have 3 bird wyverns, 5 brute wyverns, 5 fanged wyverns, 2 piscine wyverns, and 5 elder dragons. Well, technically speaking, 4 elder dragons. The 5th one we're not too sure on just yet. I'm referring to the unnamed zombie-looking dragon from the pile of corpses. We don't have a classification for that just yet, or of course a name, so that might fall elsewhere. Outside of that, there are also 16 small monsters, 10 of which are new, 6 of which are returning, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to focus on the large monsters. So, very quickly, let's go over all of those. This isn't going to be an in-depth description of all the monsters. For that, I will wait till the game launches, because I do plan on doing a series on each or most of the monsters, but instead, this is going to be more of a checklist. So, first up, your 3 bird wyverns are Kuluyaku, Puke, and Tsitsiyaku. Your 5 brute wyverns are Anjanath, Baroth, Radoban, Uragan, and Devil Joe. Devil Joe being the one that'll be added to the game in spring as part of the first free DLC pack. Reminder that all the monsters that are getting added to the game as DLC will all be free, so you won't be paying for any of those additions. As for your fanged wyverns, you have the newly revealed and kind of happy looking smiley monster Dodogama, as well as Great Gyros, Great Jagras, Tobikadachi, and I believe Odogaron, although right now he's referred to as a Cruel Claw Wyvern, so it's also possibly could be categorized elsewhere, but this seems like the most logical category. Your flying wyverns are Diablos, Legiana, Paulumu, Rathalos, and Rathian. Your piscine wyverns are Juratados and Levasioth. The latter we haven't seen a great deal of, but it cropped up in the 2 most recent trailers, so I'm just glad that we haven't seen Plesioth, because quite frankly, if I never see that monster ever again, it'll still be too soon. And then finally, Elder Dragons, you have the newly announced Kushala Daora and Teostra, both of whom are returning from previous entries in the series, as well as the flagship monster, Nogigante, the huge monster, Zora Magdaros, and assuming it's an Elder Dragon, then the unnamed monster that emerged from the pile of bones and corpses in the Rotten Vale. That is your current list of monsters confirmed for Monster Hunter World. Now, I'm aware there is a leaked list that is doing the rounds, but I prefer to focus on what's been confirmed officially by Capcom, so for the time being, this is what we're working with. This isn't the complete roster, and I imagine there will be some monsters that we'll simply discover ourselves at launch, especially the quote-unquote final boss monster. For those of you guys new to the series, every Monster Hunter game has a big boss-like monster at the very end. It is not something they ever show before launch, and if they do, it's only ever a tiny tease. So there's still going to be more to discover, and of course, all the free DLC that they'll be dropping throughout the year to continue to bolster the monster roster. So there is lots to look forward to, but for the time being, that was a quick rundown of all the monsters we've seen so far. If you guys have any questions, by all means let me know in the comments down below, but otherwise, thank you for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.